EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run on first down. Bacon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bartlett, he's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw. Bartlett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Wild. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bartlett, he can run for it, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And some room to maneuver. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Getting to the first down marker, forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Murray. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Going on the ground with Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run here with Eckler, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Steelers 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy. He threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Bartlett able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. McFarland running out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Bartlett, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
A gain of
16 yards, a first down.
Cardinal first down.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 10-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. Rudolph took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
At the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bartlett. And that's caught inside the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bartlett. He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, Bartlett. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Bartlett, he's going to sling this deep downfield. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Cardinals 24, Steelers 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. On first down, Bacon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rudolph looking to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On the ground, it's Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Not only did they drop it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy side. Plus, you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake. Bartlett, he's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running with McFarland. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Bartlett. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Stand 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Rudolph. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll run on first down. Bacon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with McFarland, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check, check. Lucky.
Here's McFarland. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
It's Eckler again, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Here is Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 7 yards, the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big
pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rudolph. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rudolph. On the screen, this is Eckler. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for Arizona. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
To throw again. Bartlett. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Eckler. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 10. At the
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And a Cardinal 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter.